LinkedIn Sales Navigator is one of the most powerful prospecting tools in the market right now for business development representatives, sales leaders, and founders. And most people don't know how to use it. In this video, I'll show you guys how. Quick intro on me, guys. My name is Devine, the founder of warmleads.io, where we build personalized cold outreach systems for B2B leaders. But previous to me starting my company, I was a sales rep at HubSpot, selling software to other businesses, and I achieved over 200% of my quota and was ranked in the top 1% of all sales reps in North America this past year. And during my time, LinkedIn Sales Navigator was the cornerstone of my career and just, my daily prospecting. And my goal here is to help you guys learn so you guys can crush your sales targets as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, jumping into LinkedIn Sales Navigator here, there's a couple things you guys want to think about first before we kind of jump into it. Is if you're looking to upload a current list that you have maybe from your CRM into LinkedIn Sales Nav and filter through your contacts that way, or if you're going to look through just LinkedIn from the opens, just see if there's any good opportunities there. So that's what we're going to focus on right now. And there's two ways you can kind of go about it. There's the lead filters and then the account filters, right? Lead is your individual prospects. Account is the companies, right? So first we'll go into lead filters. And the really cool thing about the lead filter is, and what you guys should think about is whether or not the person fits your ICP, right? And you can narrow it down using LinkedIn Sales Navigator for that. And you can also find relevant information about that prospect using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So on the lead search, the first thing you guys can kind of look at to find, if they match your ICP is current job title, right? So maybe you guys are looking at, VPs of sales, right? You're selling maybe some outbound services to, or you're selling a CRM platform to. They care about CRMs, right? VPs of sales as an example, right? And maybe you want to narrow that search down to people, that are recent hires at that company, right? So you can look at years in company is less than 1 year. And then, years in current position is also 1 year, right? So like that would exclude any like promotions. So for example, this is going to pull up all the VPs of sales that, are recent hires, and more often than not, they're actually in like North America, right? So for example, Steven here, started this company 6 months ago. You can upload that list into your CRM and then start your outreach that way. You can also narrow it down even further, right? So maybe geography, maybe you want to look for people that are all in California, right? Maybe you're targeting people in the West Coast. You guys are a West Coast company. That might be super relevant for you. And then another cool thing is if you want to personalize your outreach even more, right, and find, relevant information to talk about in your email copy, you could also look for schools, right? So like I went to UCLA. I can also filter to see if, other prospects also went to UCLA, right? Maybe alumni that I can use in my email copy and personalize that way as well, right? So now we're even narrowing down the search even more, right? Additionally, if you guys are a larger company, you can also use the filter following your company. So maybe they know about your company and the offerings. So it's a little bit more warmer intro that way. And then another cool thing you guys can use is mention in the news, right? So like if there's any articles about that person, maybe a blog post, that would filter for that, right? The mention in news. Oftentimes it'll bring up information with regards to like something they're on like an article on LinkedIn, but not like anything elsewhere, but just something to keep in mind as well. Jumping into the account search, another cool thing is if you want to like look at the accounts overall and then dial into the prospects afterwards, that's an option with LinkedIn Sales Navigator as well. So one of the cool things you guys can actually use is ad revenue, right? Maybe you want to go after companies that have a certain amount of revenue. Maybe they have money in that sense, right? You can filter for that as well. So you could put that in. Additionally, you can also look for departments that are growing, right? That's super helpful because imagine you guys are selling certain softwares, sales leaders, right? Their department is growing. That means they're looking to grow. They're looking to add on additional technology that will keep up with their growth. So you can actually do that from the department headcount growth filter, and then go to sales, and then maybe put in like 3%. And now it's going to show all the companies that have grown by 3% recently, right? So super helpful again. Another cool thing is recent activities, right? And it's going to show two things, right? So it's going to show like senior leadership changes, meaning like new hire came into the company, or it's going to show funding events, right? So if maybe they received their Series A, Series B, Series C funding, that would also show that they have money, and you can also use that in your personalized outreach over to those leads, right? Additionally, another cool thing is technology is used, right? So imagine you're reaching out to a company that has a certain marketing platform in place, and you guys are a SaaS company. You're looking to maybe compete with that product that they're already using, right? So, for example, say they're using ActiveCampaign, right, which is a marketing automation platform. So what this is going to show is all the companies that are using ActiveCampaign, right? Maybe you want to look for companies that are using ActiveCampaign alongside Salesforce, which is a CRM platform. You could also do that, right? Again, what this is showing is you guys can narrow down your search to fit the actual people you want to go after. But then also all this information you guys have, you can easily export this into your CRM and create lists from it, and make more proactive outbound efforts through that way, right? And this is super helpful because not only are you going to have the people you want to go after, but you're also going to have good information about them that you can easily use in your email copy. So definitely a lot there. You guys can definitely narrow down your search a lot here. But yeah, hopefully you guys found value from this video. Please reach out to me in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll be creating more videos like this in the coming days. And hopefully you guys find value from it. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.